James Carter pulled into his driveway, his heart sinking as a vile stench hit him like a punch. His sanctuary, a pristine home with a vibrant garden and a cozy patio, was gone. Bulldozed. Paved over. In its place stood a monstrous waste recycling plant, its metal fences gleaming under the sun, construction crews barking orders, and a bulldozer grinding what was left of his land into dust. His tomatoes, his oasis, his peace, erased without a word. At the heart of this nightmare was Linda Harris, the iron-fisted HOA president, who thought she could forge documents, redraw property lines, and crush anyone in her way. But James wasn't just any homeowner. He had a plan, and when the truth unraveled, it wasn't his home that crumbled, it was the HOA itself. The final blow? A twist so shocking it left jaws on the floor. James had poured 15 years into his home. The lawn was a lush green, the patio glowed with soft lights, and his garden produced tomatoes so sweet they were the envy of the neighborhood. This was his kingdom, untouched until now. The smell hit first, a rancid, choking odor that clung to his skin. Stepping out of his truck, he froze. His backyard was a war zone, steel beams stacked high, concrete slabs burying his patio, and workers moving like they owned the place. Rage surged through him. Slamming his truck door, he stormed to the HOA office, fists clenched, ready for answers. Linda Harris sat behind her mahogany desk, her smile as fake as her concern. "Oh, James," she cooed, tilting her head. "You're back early." Her smugness made his blood boil. "What the hell is this?" he growled, hands slamming her desk. "That's my land. You can't build a dump there." Linda didn't flinch. Leaning back, she folded her hands and smirked. "We can. It's for the community, James. You should be honored." Honored? They'd obliterated his property, and she expected gratitude? His vision blurred with fury, but he forced himself to breathe. "This is illegal," he said through gritted teeth. Linda's smirk widened. "Then sue us." The deeper James dug, the uglier it got. His property value tanked, a realtor told him. "Your house is worthless now. Pennies on the dollar, if you're lucky." The noise was relentless. Grinding machinery, beeping trucks, and crashing metal haunted his days and nights. Worse, the HOA had rewritten reality. Official records now showed his land as communal HOA property. No notice, no consent. He called the city council, but they brushed him off. "HOA matters aren't our jurisdiction." File a complaint. 8 to 12 weeks. Lawyers warned him that fighting in HOA was a losing battle. "They've got money, power, and time," one said. Then came the final straw, a $5,000 fine from the HOA for landscaping violations on the land they'd stolen and paved over. Linda showed up at his door, her fake sympathy dripping like poison. "I know this is tough, James," she sighed, smirking. "The fines, the noise. If it's too much, we'd buy your house." Fair price. It clicked. This wasn't about community good, it was a land grab. They wanted him broken, forced to sell for nothing. But James wasn't the type to fold. He needed a warrior, not just a lawyer. That's when he found Michael Reed. Michael was a legend HOAs feared, a legal predator who thrived on dismantling corrupt boards. He flipped through James's documents, spotting forged signatures and fake zoning records. After minutes, he laughed. "This is illegal on so many levels it's almost art," he said, tossing a paper aside. "They forged records, violated state laws, and buried you in fake fines. They thought you'd quit." James clenched his jaw. "What are our chances?" Michael's eyes gleamed. "We're not just fighting. We're burying them." The lawsuit was a war. James hit the HOA with brutal charges: property fraud for forging documents, illegal land seizure for bulldozing his yard, and environmental violations for building an unpermitted waste plant with toxic runoff. The kicker? The HOA never secured proper permits. If James proved his land was still his, every dollar they'd spent, machinery, fencing, compactors, was wasted. The plant would be demolished at their expense. Panic gripped the HOA. They smeared James online, calling him a greedy troublemaker. When that failed, permits mysteriously reappeared, and zoning reports vanished, clear signs of bribes. Then came threats, a fake foreclosure notice claiming James owed fabricated HOA dues, threatening to seize his home. James didn't break. The trial was a slaughter. In 1 hour, the court tore through the HOA's lies. Forged documents were exposed, illegal rezoning reversed, and fake fines nullified. Linda strutted in, confident, but her smirk faded as James's secret weapon landed, a whistleblower. A former HOA board member, once loyal to Linda, flipped. Recordings played, Linda's voice sneering. People like James are easy to screw over. He thinks he has rights. Pathetic. We'll wear him down, and he'll sell for pennies. The courtroom froze. The judge's face turned crimson. I order the immediate demolition of the illegal facility, he thundered. The plaintiff is awarded $2.8 million. Linda's confidence was shattered. She resigned in disgrace, vanishing from the HOA. The organization collapsed, bankrupt from fines, demolition costs, and lawsuits from other homeowners. James stood in his yard, watching bulldozers tear down the plant. For the first time in months, he laughed. His land was his again, his victory complete. Was James a hero fighting corruption, or did he go too far, bankrupting a community? Was Linda a villain, or just a leader making tough calls? Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about power plays like this in communities? Drop your take below, and let's get the debate going. Your comment might spark the next big discussion.